Hello, hello. A new month is starting, March, and with it, a new season. And this is With Wisdom, embodying energy, embracing seasons. And we are about to start this month that is bringing us a little bit more of warmer days and sunshine, hopefully. And I'm curious, Sam, how are you feeling or sensing this energy of March?
I am fully showing my true colors today with the yellow on my back. I feel like I'm channeling the daffodils that I'm seeing popping up all over the place around here, standing up firm, kind of up and upright, really kind of absorbing the light, the more light that is definitely here. Um, the longer days, I'm really relishing that. But I
Mm,
woke up this morning, Gabby, after having a very complicated and interesting dream, with really taking my attention to my feet and focusing on the name of March and the feeling of wanting to march,
mhm,
standing up and walking and striding forth, but in a way to say, this is what I believe in. I feel like there's kind of a lot of disruption in the world. And I want to
mm,
say, hold up, people. This is what I believe in. I think about people coming together, the
mhm,
celebration of new life, the collaborations like we have, the community aspects and the community cohesion that holds our communities together.
mhm,
Um, the acknowledgement that we all bring some wonderful new and interesting experiences to the
mhm,
world and every conversation. So
mhm.
March for me is around celebration, connection, collaboration, conversation, um, mm, support, yeah, and support for each other, and a seeing. I think there's something around, particularly because I love flowers. That flowers will like the mimosa that flowers at this time of the year, the daffodils that come up, the marsh marigolds. They all are just there in their true beauty, and we accept them for what they are and who they are as a plant. Like your
Mhm,
plants that you might have growing in your flat or your garden. You go,
mm,
oh, they're almost like welcoming their new friends and old friends, and they're back
mm,
again. But
mhm,
they're bringing something new every time into the world.
mhm, mhm,
Yes, there's this sort of cycle of life, but every time they shine, they are adding in something extra, an extra little layer. That sounds all very complicated. So I'm going to go back to March. It's all about getting up and walking, standing firm in what you believe,
mhm,
wearing your colour bright on you,
mm,
and not being afraid to say, I'm here,
mhm,
I'm here, and this is what I stand for.
mm.
What about you?
Well, listening to you, I feel this sense of care because I think we stand up for things that we really truly care. And that kind of quality of spring for me and wood energy is this racing young energy that is going upwards and coming from the void and the emptiness and the darkness into the light and putting some limits, right? Limits not in the sense of separation, but just standing firm in your ground, like you were saying, and saying, "Here I am. This is what I am, and this is who I am, and I have the right to exist as a flower or a weed or a tree."
Tree.
And what I'm getting is this sense of even in March, no, we have the 8th of March is the International Women Day, which
Mm.
might be, a way to say we are part of this life, we are part of this earth, and we want to exist and to coexist within a framework of respect and care and integrity and and richness of life. And we, before starting to record this episode, we were talking about the richness of our collaboration. No, collaboration and cooperation and the right to exist doesn't need that we are all the same. It's actually in this diversity and these differences that we find the richness of life. No, you and me, as we have also expressed in other episodes, we come from different generations, different countries, different even mother. So your
mother
mother
tongues,
tongue
yeah.
is English, mine is Spanish, and sometimes I may be sounding a little bit funny in my English. But nonetheless, and some days I come with some ideas. I'm more airy and poetic, and you're sometimes more grounded than myself, and all this stuff. And the willingness to meet each other and to create something and to convey a message, it allowed us to see how much in this difference there's unity, and how much do we like care for similar things. We may express it in different wordings, or we may leave it, or in the world we might create it in a different way, but in the common ground, in our common roots, like we were telling in February, and there's this care, the care for the earth we live in, the care for each other, the care that we have communities and countries that allow people to grow and to unfold in the beauty they are, right? To
And
these
who would
flowers.
not want a world like that?
Yeah, I think
Who would not
everybody.
want a world like that? And
Yeah.
maybe, I'm so grateful that you just reminded me of that. You know, we talked about common ground. And common ground is so key to a mutually kind of a world where everybody flourishes. There's something around let's go for the common ground so we can all flourish together, all
Mm.
thrive together.
Mm. And you see it in
Mm.
March, we are living the equinox, no, the equinox, you say in English,
Yes,
equinox.
yes,
And it's
yes,
the point
of
and
balance.
everything is balanced, right? The yin and yang is not extreme,
Mm.
so you cannot like say it's more light or more darkness. And in this balance of energies, might it remind us our unity in the sense that we can be in this equal ground, even though we may tend to be more yang or more yin, or to go more for action or for rest. There's always a point of unity, or many points of
Mm.
unity, and I think March is for reminding us that, right? These transition
Mm.
points is to remind us before going to the extremes. Uh, there's always the points of unity we come from and we return to, because we return to
Mm.
the point of unity when we come in the other right direction.
It's
So,
funny when you, and I'm going to we'll come back to, can we come back to unity in a second, but this whole thing around, um, as you were talking, a spiral appeared in my head, is you talked about International Women's Day. And I still think we're both women here, but actually that striving for equality and equity and a voice and dialogue, and it's been, you would have hoped in 2026 that would have been sorted and solved. And if it's okay with you, I just want to read a short little paragraph of a piece that I'm writing at the moment, because it's reminded me of the suffragettes. So the joys of spring are heralded by bird song, because that's the other thing that we haven't talked about. Birds are there. They're making the
mm,
most of the light and getting their
mm,
nests ready. Birdsong always reminds me of the call to courage from the suffragettes, whose colours of green, violet, and white are seen throughout spring. That call to courage to stand firm in your beliefs, stand firm in who you are and how you show up in the world. Spring shows us clearly to wear your colours with pride and in relation to getting out and about, and invites us to share its delights with everyone who chooses to see its beauty. So there's something around that call to courage. Courage calls to courage. You use your voice to bring the unity into your community. Yeah, because that word community has the word unity in it. It's a
mm,
community bringing together. And then we do that through all the things that we've been, all those words that have scattered this last 5 minutes: care, compassion, celebration, collaboration, cohesion.
Cohesion.
Yeah. Conversation. And once we have that, when you're in that kind of community with each other, what comes out is a coherence. What comes is the sort of a coherence of like, this is right. This is the stuff that rises to the surface. This is the cream. The cream is the love. The cream is the care. Yeah. The cream is the equality. That's what I feel. Anyway, this cream is the respect for each other, the understanding. That's what March is about for me.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what March is about. Having a conversation to build the community cohesion, to build have those conversations, to find out and have an understanding about other people.
Yeah, I think that's about March. This
That's
conversation.
our March.
Don't forget that we at the end. I mean we care for each other in whatever ways we express it, and don't forget what unify us beyond what it seems too different.
Well, mine's just flitted back. Today's like March 2026, and again, that suffragette thing, it would have been 1916 or 1926. What's different? What's the same? What do we still need to work together to resolve? March is maybe about that.
Beautiful.
So I think maybe we pause here, and we'll come back in our next episode, seeing what has landed with each of us and how we're going to take that forward. So thank you for being with me today, Gabby, to herald spring. Spring has sprung, the grass is riz.
That sounds very beautiful. Thank you very much, Sam, and thank you everybody watching us, sharing with us, and walking together through this path of energy, seasons, and remembrance. So that was all for us today, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.